What's up, everybody? Let's get a little closer so we can get nice and intimate. I want to talk to you. You can almost hear the wheels churning, because that's what wheels do. I'm trying to come up with a dumb bit. Welcome to Game Theory. Can Mario really wear overalls? Is it really okay for him to do that? Did he ask anybody that he could? Okay, that's enough. We're going to talk about the Nerf Fortnite Flare Launcher Blaster. Now, what is it actually? It's a real flare gun, obviously. No, it's a Mega Blaster. It's actually a mega big shot. It's a Mega Jolt. Actually, yeah, with the prime being down here. So it is a break action. That's the barrel. Now, you might notice, I don't know, those with a keen eye will notice that this post is cut down. It's because I tried to remove the air restrictor and the posts and all that stuff so I could fit my short darts in here, my short megas. That's as far as I could get it. Anyway, break action. The hammer does that. And then it's got a fake lanyard mount, which, I mean, like, it's part of the blaster in the game. Not that I would know in the past 2 days, because they vaulted it. This is one of my favorite blasters to use in the game. But then you prime it just like a Jolt. And then watch your eyes. Flares are really bright. You should have seen the look on your face. Now, you could prime it or load it like this without ever having to break it. Like, break it open. If anything, the break action is a little unnecessary. I mean, it is making it more... Sorry, I'm a little too close. It makes it more play like it does in the video game. I have a little bit of sticker residue here. But... I mean, it's got a big-ass grip. Like, this thing's fat. I'm gonna fat shame this fucking blaster. I like the way it looks. Like, this looks... I mean, it looks like a flare gun. The fake tape, honestly, it's a little better than they did in Zombie Strike, because this is, like, at least rubberized. It's a different texture. Because in Zombie Strike blasters, they did the fake tape around the grip. And, like, it was the same plastic as the regular blaster, which just made it feel lumpy, as opposed to, like, at least the rubberization helps you hold on to it. Whatever. I do wish that if it was gonna be a hammer here, that it primed, or if it was like one of those old Busby blasters that prime unopened. This, of course, is not exactly the shell shape that would be conducive to prime unopened, but... There are no sights, but what are you aiming at? You're aiming into the sky because you're signaling for help. See, the thing, you can tell that I'm hesitant about firing this shot because I know that that would be the end of the firing demonstration. Oh! Ow! We have fun here. Anyway, I mean, as far as this is functionally the exact same as the this. This just has one less step to loading it, because this one you gotta fold it open, stick the dart in, close it, then prime. This actually has 2 less steps. You load the dart, you prime it. You don't even have to slap it closed because auto-retracting, and then you fire the dart. That is loud. Does it have the air restrictor in it? Duh. But come on. So as far as blasters go, in terms of like efficiency, like play efficiency, it's pretty low. Or you're gonna ignore how batshit that statement was. Did I move my... It's starting to kind of look like I did. There's a very similar blaster. But it seems... Alright. Actually, we'll compare this to a handful. This is going to be a multifaceted process. So, one of the closest blasters that I would compare this with is the Nerf Rival Knockout. Now, I was unable to find my Knockout, but I found my Hush Puppy. A Hush Puppy is what they were initially calling a necked down version of the Nerf Rival Knockout. The Knockout is a single shot rival blaster in that you open it, you load in a single rival round. Those are the round high impact rounds. Spherical high impact rounds, let's call it that. Then you have to close the blaster and then you have to prime it. Thus, you have the open, load, shut, and then prime. Right? And like, that's not very efficient compared to a Jolt or something similar, which you could... I probably should have grabbed one of those, huh? This actually isn't a Jolt, but we'll use my Hyper for now. Which compared to, you can just load, prime, shoot. Ta-da! That's like one less step. Now that being said, these are toys, and efficiency of steps is not something that we should be looking for. Or this is only something that you would consider if you were going to use this in like a combat environment. You know, when you're in a super serious combat, right? So like, let's say I didn't have this loaded. One, unless the game calls for it, you're probably not going to be using a Mega Blaster as your primary, right? Say you're playing humans versus zombies, and there are certain zombie types or characters with shields that need a Mega Dart to break, right? You may not want an entire primary, like big-ass blaster that shoots Mega Darts because they're, well, I mean, they perform less good than Elite Darts. And Elite Darts you're able to just find everywhere. Mega Darts are a little bit rarer. And they're slightly heavier. They tend to have less range, less accuracy. I mean, they're fun. Like, bow! Like, they carry the kinetic weight. So, like, they're cool. I don't doubt that. But unless you're using them... You can also carry less of them on your person because they, like... literally, like, 50% the, like, increase of size. So, like, that shit adds up. It's like the difference between carrying pistol rounds versus a shotgun shell in your pockets. You can fit 3 shotgun shells in your pocket because it's a small-ass pocket. Look, girl pockets, it's rough. So I'm going to carry a pistol and just keep loose bullets in my pockets. That is what Bulls on Parade was about. Rally around the family pocket full of shells. Don't quote me on that, because I don't hear lyrics very well, so that could be the wrong lyric. Anyway, what I'm saying is that for this to be carried on your person during a humans versus zombies game, something like this for like, oh shit, watch out, you're a big zombie guy. Boof. I've knocked off your shield, now I can... Right? And as a flare gun, that's kind of like a cool look. Like, kind of like in the movies, how like a flare gun sets something on fire. That's sick. Now, plinking, not very efficient. Unless the blaster is very good. Like improved spring action, right? We'll take this. This is actually one of my, you'll notice that I have a lot of these. In the quote, this is actually one of my favorite blasters. This is the Nerf Modulus Ion Fire. It sucks. It is not a very good blaster, but I find it fun to plink with. Now, while it is better than the Nerf Sharpfire, which it is based off of, it sucks more than the Sharpfire, even though this objectively is now in elite performance as opposed to the old one. So, like, on the inside, it works a little better. Take my word for it. I'm the expert, right? Anyway, it's got this little doohickey in the way. I say doohickey. It's a rail to mount optics, whatever. You know how it goes. The Sharpfire does not have this. So when you're loading, your hand kind of gets caught. But why I like this is because I used to compete in NCAA, like competitive air rifle. Ooh, yeah, I used to be a collegiate athlete. Surprise. Now, where is it? The length of these videos would be a lot shorter if I cut out the parts when I lean down here to dig for shit. This kind of works. Now, this isn't what my competition rifle looked like, but it gives me the similar, like, brain. Now, I didn't have a scope or anything on it, nor did I have a magazine mounted to the side. For context, this is the Scavenger Nerf Zombie Strike Scavenger Barrel Attachment. This is the Nerf... Did the Scavenger have this? The Scavenger had a flashlight. It had a stock. It had the barrel. Didn't have the sight. I don't know. But this is a Nerf Zombie Strike, like, scope. And it's cute. It looks like it's got screws as the little whatever. It's got, like, held together with, like, metal clamps. But it holds an extra magazine right here. And then the Nerf Modulus regulator stock. Y'all know it's my favorite. But this gives me similar vibes to how my rifle felt when I was competing. Because I would be able... I've completely got off rails, whatever. But because we use this funky-looking Anschutz style Olympic rifles that were like $2,000 for a .22 rifle. You would set it down on the post. You would open the rifle, take a shot, load a single one at a time, and then this is like Olympic shit, like sport-wise. So it's not like I was on a shooting team and it was like shotgun or, I don't know, something cooler. But see, this is a single shot. I'm going to move this. This is a single shot blaster with a lot of steps. It also has the... Now, the open also primes the blaster, so we're one step lower than the flare gun right now, right? You follow me, camera guy? But this is actually the Ion Fire or the Sharpfire. That's what the Spamp is based off of. If you're familiar with the aftermarket mod style blaster, the Spamp, this is the frame that it's based off of. I'll show that in a future video, because of course I got a fucking spam, but like, bizarre. Anyway. Now, like I was saying before, if you're still with me here, on tangent subcategory 4. Sorry, detour, single shot blaster, cock, load. Oh, this doesn't have an air restrictor because there's no plunger for it to use, but sometimes these have like a dart safety. You see that? Weep. So like if it's not a brand new dart, sometimes it doesn't like to, it's got a safety in it that kind of pushes up against it. Just to keep you from like thwibbing this strap all over the place. But anyway, there's not an open, there's not a prime. It is just load. There is a prime. Prime, load, shoot. That's 3 steps. There's no open. This is open and prime, load, close, shoot. Open, prime, close, shoot. Prime, load, shoot. That's 3. You also cannot dry fire this, which is annoying. So I have to find a dart and open, load, close, prime, shoot. That's a lot. Now to get to the original comparison, the Hush Puppy. When I say that a single shot blaster can be good if it's a single shot blaster can be higher valued, more effective if it is a better blaster. Like this has improved. Well, one, it's a rival spring. It's got a big plunger for shooting a rival blaster, a rival dart, rival round out, right? Well, what happens when you neck it down to shoot elite darts? Which at this point, this is the standard dart. It is the 5.56 NATO of the Nerf world. Now, this is to shoot short darts, but for the sake of the argument, I can't fit you in, baby. Shit. All right, we'll do this. Yeah, it's more inefficient to load, but I have bad luck with, oh my god, we're at 18 minutes? Jesus Christ. Okay, well, there's a reason. Now, of course, this is the same range as always, but this thing, before I messed it up, had wicked ranges, wicked accuracy. Hush Puppies are really cool. Anyway, now that I've been extremely long-winded, I'm actually going to cut it off here before, oh my god, I compare it to this. This will be a separate video. So, like I was saying, get this on sale. If you like flare guns and have had a sick fascination with shooting flare guns in your free time, but never had the pleasure to do so because your parents said no to you having a flare gun, consider getting this. I am that kid. Anyway, we're nearing 20 minutes. This is ridiculous. I've just been talking about nothing. Maybe I can edit this. I don't know. But if you like what I'm doing here, like and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, don't let me know. Say you like the next one. Alright. Thank you for watching. If you've made it to the end of this, see ya.